Yo, 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 what it do? We back. Welcome to another edition of Sour Podcast, brought to you by Killer Sounds, IG Mixtape Series. You already know the ritual. Get your instrument of choice, your Fonto, your grabber, your backwood, your Dutchie, your Bob Marley rolling paper, your Yacht Party rolling paper, whatever you choose to roll up with, board the plane, sit back and get high with me. Today, I see the internet's in the frenzy over this whole Diddy thing going on, you know what I mean? So we go chime in, we go watch something real quick, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the whole situation and the breakdown. Today's strand I'm smoking on, it's that great cream puff. I still got some more of that, 22% THC level. It's a Steven strand, you know what I mean? So contact your local dispensary, try to get your hands on some of that great cream puff. Let's get into it.
A unanimous decision on counts 2 through 5. So what does that mean? Well, the jury will return at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning to continue their deliberations after telling the judge that they were stuck on count 1. In just a moment, we're going to be joined by our ABC News legal analysis team.
Shout out everybody on the channel, man. I appreciate the love, man. If you just tuning in, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share the channel, hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new content.
Weeks every day inside as all these developments were playing out. Darla, take us to that moment when the 6th note from the jury came in and it said, as I mentioned, they had reached a partial verdict. What was it like inside the courtroom?
So, Mike, here's the deal. When this note came at 4:05 p.m., everyone assumed it was the verdict, the note saying they were going to conclude deliberations for the day. Remember, there was a note earlier in the day. They asked for this long, robust list of testimony.
Pay attention, y'all. Just listen up. Listen up. Listen what you talk about.
Everyone was noticeably stunned in the courtroom. But the biggest part was in that time when the note came back and when the note was read. That was about a 20 to 30 minute time frame where we have to wait for all parties to come back to the courtroom, for the court reporter to come back. And
listen what she said about the note.
Back from his holding cell, you could see his attorney initially show him the phone where he had taken a photo of the jury note. And there was like a furrow on Combs's face, like he was really stunned by what the note was. He proceeded to sit in his chair at the defense table. And he has an army of defense attorneys, so they all huddled around him. Now, it's not uncommon for all of them to huddle and really get together and make faces and want to react intensely to these jury notes. But this one was a bit different because the way they surrounded him, they almost were blocking his reaction from the courtroom. And you could see his attorneys really making faces. Nicole Westmoreland was seen literally rubbing her temples as they were pontificating what was going on. Brian Steele of Atlanta, he was snapping his face and blinking his eyes sharply in the conversations. Tinny Garagos, you could see her shaking her head, leaning forward, talking to Combs. And then at one dramatic moment,
that's all the lawyers, y'all.
Goes to the front of the courtroom, retrieves the actual note, brings it back to Sean Combs, and you could see where he was holding the ripped off paper from the notepad. He put the note in front of Sean Combs' face. You could see that gravity hit Sean Combs, and then he took the note back to the front of the courtroom. So that's just the beginning of how things began to unfold with this dramatic cliffhanger with this partial verdict this afternoon.
And then, Darla, the judge told the jury, you need to go back in, issuing that Allen charge to say, continue your deliberations on count 1. And the jury went,
there wasn't no Allen charge.
No. We need the night. We're going to come back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. How was that taken inside the courtroom?
So let me tell you. So it wasn't an Allen charge. So we want to.
Facts. It wasn't no Allen charge. Give more time.
Mike, this entire 2 days that they've been deliberating, is you could see this tug of war, this tit for tat from prosecutors and defense attorneys on exactly what verbiage, what wording will be sent back to the jury regarding the note. So once Judge Arun Subramanian read the note, he asked the parties how they wanted to proceed. Federal prosecutors wanted an Allen charge. Defense attorneys wanted.
Listen up, y'all.
Say, listen, you've only been at this a day and a half. Just relax. Come back the next day. Obviously, that began the high stakes negotiation because each party wanted their note to be sent back to the court. They then had to write up a proposal and email it to the court. All of this happened while we were sitting in the courtroom. It's dead silent at the time. The defense attorneys sending back their version, prosecutors sending back their version. And Sean Combs, during this time, you could see him with his legs crossed. his hands on his side, and you could just see him kind of just staring downward. The gravity of the moment really hit him.
I'll stop it right there, y'all. So now, what y'all just seen, right? They can't come to a verdict on count 1, right? But they had a verdict for 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Follow me. Hit that like button. They gotta find him guilty on count 1 to have a guilty verdict on 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's the whole understanding of a RICO. So I'm gonna just sum it up like this, man. This is gonna be judged as a mistrial. And Puff, we see you soon, man. With that being said, man, salute to everybody who was supporting the channel. We out.